In this video, I want to show you the video joiner tool inside of Video ToolChest, and you can see I've already popped in here. It's the bottom left tool, the last tool that we've added to Video ToolChest here. And I've already started a video, and what I've done is I've got a couple of clips already here. There's a clip here, and this is showing just kind of, are you tired of burning money with expensive video tools? Just kind of this is a total mock-up video. And the next one, I have a little thing here, tired of being frustrated with video tools, with steep learning curves, whatever. I was just coming up with some ideas. And then you can see that I've got some audio down here. Now each clip can be moved around. And one of the nice things about Video Joiner is we have a snap to feature. So if I click on the left of center here, I can snap it to this other one here. What I need to do is kind of get pretty close, just give it something to work with. And then it's just going to snap it right into position so that if I play, it just goes right to that next clip there. And so that's pretty cool. And I can zoom in and, you know, do some other adjustments if I want to, just try to make sure it's really super tight and everything. But as you can see, I'll just go ahead and do it one more time and just snap it into position there. So that's nice. And the same thing goes for the other side. So if I had a clip over on the other side, in fact, let's go ahead and import a video. I'm just going to go over here, just put the playback head somewhere, and I'll import a video blocks demo here. This is the third clip. And you can see that it's already positioned. Notice it's got these blue things here. Now, if I want to, I can numerically size or position these. Let's say, for example, I wanted to go with something maybe half. So I'm going to go 1040 here. I'm sorry, that's 540 is what I really wanted to do. So it's like half of the dimensions. And you can see that it went ahead and sized it, so it's got it kind of 3/4. And if I wanted to say have it positioned somewhere else, I could even numerically position it somewhere. And so forth. Or if I kind of was like, oh, you know what, the original size was fine, I can go back to that and oops, I want to go 1920, and then I want to size it or position it correctly so that the upper left hand corner is what this is representing. So I can just go in here and hit 0, 0, or 0 in both of them, and I get it right back in the position that I wanted it to. And then once again, I can snap it into position over here. And so I have one after the other. So that's really handy. If I had more than one video, let's say I was taking this video and making it appear over this one. And let's say again, I'll just make that 540 again. And let's say I wanted it to appear over this other video like that. I can do that. And looks like I didn't get far enough over there. Let's get to where they're both at the same part. And right now it's showing behind it. So let's go ahead and move it to the top, and you can see that I can display it over the top, again positioning it wherever I want to, either numerically or by dragging it around. And once again, you know, I don't want it there, so I'm just going to come back over here, I'll snap it into position, and then I'll get it to be the right size the way I did it before. And so just by coming in here again and typing in these numbers. So it's very easy to position and get things, you know, where you want them, overlapping, whatever we want to do. Of course, overlaying them on top of your background audio, your vocals, whatever you want. You can add more video layers and more audio layers. This even scrolls to accommodate seeing more of them. I just showed you kind of the Z order, which is really kind of what appears on top. So note that if you have multiple video layers, you can still have, you know, something that appears to be on top in terms of the layers actually be underneath another video. There's a couple of things here. On Video Complete allows you to sort of do a freeze frame. So if you're showing this, then the last frame is going to show beyond the end of the block. And so that's handy if you want to kind of stretch things out at the very end of the video. Let's say at the end of this video right here, you can see that what's happening is it's assembled into, it's some blocks kind of coming together and assembling this picture. And let's say that I wanted to that static picture to last for a little while. I could set that to be on. And then my next video, I might kind of show over here a little bit and move it to the top so it will overlay on top of that one. And you know, so that when it plays, it'll show on top of the video, even though it's set to show beyond the end of the video clip. So I can time change mode. We can trim. So at the end of this video, you can see that I can have double arrows show. And if I dragged to the left, I would be trimming the video. But if I click on scale, then instead of that, I'd be scaling the video. So in other words, it would contain the same amount of content, but it would go faster, or if I drag to the right, it would go slower. And we have the snap on or off. You can turn that off, and then you also have some information here telling you where you are, and if you've scaled it, it'll tell you a time factor, and so that can be handy as well. So there's a lot of useful features in here. We tried to make it very easy for you to composite or join your videos with your audio in order to take smaller pieces of video or, again, audio, combine it all into one longer piece of video, which is what the video joiner tool is for. When you're done, of course, you can click on export and export this out. Let me actually point out too, like for example, I've got only 3 videos here. I'd probably have a longer video, but I can come in here also to the audio file and drag it to the left. Let's get it, and trim it. Also, I need to kind of get to the end. It's a little difficult here. Oh, it looks like I have multiple pieces as why. And I can trim that, and that's what's going to happen over here. So I can get that down. And I didn't realize that this particular audio file had multiple kind of bits to it. But I can drag that over here so that it will match the end of this as well. There is an option here in in your settings to have the audio file fade out at the end, and you can set a time for that, and that can be handy as well. And of course, you can adjust the stage size here as well. So I hope that gives you an idea of the video joiner tool. We are most likely going to improve on it as time goes by, but already it's a useful tool, the sort of thing that a lot of people use Camtasia and ScreenFlow for. This is what is in this program is about 90% of what I've used some of those programs for, and this is a far cheaper program than those. So I hope you see the value in this and are able to get a lot of value out of it in order to create your videos and export them into longer videos as well. So thanks a lot for checking out Video Joiner in Video ToolChest.